Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at ICP, seeing what's going on. This coin definitely looks like it wants to continue to ramp up here. We're seeing higher highs and higher lows on smaller time frames. Even the daily, we're retesting that resistance level here from before at roughly $14 even. And as I mentioned before, $14 is going to be that point of contention. Closing above that level will be extremely helpful. Closing below doesn't necessarily mean we're just going to drop. It just implies we got to continue to retest that until we break it. Because we keep, 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row here so far. We've tried to break that level and haven't just yet. This is a pretty positive sign. So if you are new to the channel, keep in mind, I love teaching people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today. And if you want to become a better trader again, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. We've got a lot of new members coming over. So just a heads up, make sure you read through our signals guide so you understand the signals, the trade signals I provide. Okay, I share my swing trades with you through Premium, and Premium Plus, of course, is just my day trading bot. Make sure you understand how that works because, of course, it is a trading bot. It'll trade for us, so do not automatically follow those trades. Quick little congrats to as well for our swing trades. I sent out a VChain trade 3 days ago, 60%. Chainlink 33% in 17 hours. Solana 42% in 3 days. And Celestia 61% in a day and a half. It's been a pretty good week for us, of course. As per usual, very rare we hit a stop loss, but if we do, it's not super large. Okay, so again, stop loss is maybe 50-60%, but we hit majority of our profit targets when we shoot for them. So again, just highly recommend you use the strategy in place. Make sure that you adjust your stop loss higher as you take profit, and you take basically 70-80% profit in the first trade or first target or two to ensure that you secure that profit, right? Again, the whole point of being a trader is to be profitable, right? Am I mistaken on that? I don't think so. I think we all have that same goal. So let's go ahead and discuss the daily time frame, work our way down, and let's quickly double check a couple things here. So daily time frame, we're not overextended, all good there. We take a look at the moving averages. We're above all moving averages. We're ascending positively in this ascending trend. Look how perfect that 20-day SMA is moving up with that trend line. That's exactly what we'd like to see. So in essence, right now, we're in a pretty good situation. We cannot complain with this situation here. The daily looks fantastic. There's no real reason to kind of be super concerned. However, that does come with caveats, right? We do see a stochastic divergence here on the daily. It doesn't mean that the price is going to just drop, but it just implies that it's losing momentum and could shift in direction. Okay, I don't necessarily subscribe to the daily stochastic RSI being like a massive determining factor, but it is kind of a little precursor letting us know we might see a pullback. But the 4-hour time frame to me is ultimately the best because once again, we want to look at the moving averages. We're above all 3/4 moving averages rather. So that's a positive sign. But we are hitting somewhat of a resistance based on the most recent volume profile. Let's quickly note here, we will probably see, what does it look like here? Yep, still the same. So 1350 is that point of contention, or basically $14. But if you look at it here though, 1350 is the most amount of volume. That's kind of the average true range for this coin in the last, last 12 trading days, okay? So that does kind of tell us that that's an area we've had difficulty crossing. We take a look, of course, at the MACD and stochastic RSI. These are all things that are kind of shifting down, but it makes sense considering we've seen 12 to 24 hours of somewhat bearish activity. So all that being said, was that a bearish sign? Not exactly. We're over 50 in the RSI. I love to see that. Money flow index is still above the RSI, which is a good sign. MACD is converging, even though it hasn't fully diverged yet. So a lot of reasons why the 4-hour time frame is kind of telling us more so that we're more so likely to go up than down. Okay, it's one of those situations here. So ultimately, I like what I see here. I don't disagree with anything here. Being above the moving averages and 50 on the RSI, those are a little bit more impactful to me. And those are things I kind of focus on. So again, we're looking for reasons to not take a trade at any circumstance, right? So again, quick heads up. I analyze 30, 40, 50 charts a day. In that time frame, that the amount of times that I analyze these charts, I'm really only find 1 or 2 good opportunities. So please recognize that this is not an optimal opportunity. There's not very many out there. So you got to treat it with respect. And in that sense, what you do to be respectful is to ensure you secure profit at any given time, depending on the situation. Okay, so again, if you are swing trading, you may want to consider taking some profit. If you're day trading, you should take a profit a long time ago. Again, easier said than done. So let's take a quick look at TD Sequential and Ichimoku Cloud and confirm we are above the cloud and still looking in pretty decent shape here. So this is not a bearish situation at all. Try not to get that into your head because, again, big picture, we're looking fully bullish on the daily, or at least mostly bullish on the daily. 4-hour has some conflicting information, but the positive contributing factors, the ones that I find carry the most weight, such as moving averages and the RSI, those are also holding the price action in place. We're reaffirming that with support level here at roughly $13 and the Ichimoku Cloud averaging itself out just above. So those are positive contributing factors. The only thing that could cause the price to pull back is if Bitcoin retraces to 46, 45, 44,000 and we see a massive pullback. Okay. But at this point, we shouldn't experience anything further down from this coin because we're exuding positive contributing factors, higher highs and higher lows. Well, higher lows essentially with decreasing highs. A lot of times you could see that work into a pennant, but I'm not going to stretch it. That's really this is the hourly time frame. I try not to look for patterns in the hourly time frame. The key takeaway here is that we have mostly good signs here. So if you're considering a long, it's not the worst idea ever. Would I take a long right now? Not quite. It's just not fully, it's not quite there yet. But keep this in mind, statistically, you have a larger probability, a better probability of the price going up than down with most coins. And with this amount of volume flowing into this coin, I think you're pretty safe to say that the coin is here to stay. Okay. So I do think that $13 is still a good value for this coin. So those are my 2 cents. What are yours? Comment below, let me know. Make sure you join with Bitunix. Use the link down below to register. No KYC, no VPN exchange. They are having a massive trading competition coming up here soon. You have to use my link to register for this. But if you do, you just hit join now for the secondary link and effectively consider having some fun with it. Really, really cool prize pools and just some fun things in here. So thanks Bitunix for an awesome opportunity for our community members. Again, no KYC, no VPN. That's why we use them as a community. So I'm just super happy we have that option. Keep in mind we have admins over in our Discord if you're kind of curious. I got a Bitunix section too if you want to know how to use this exchange a little bit more effectively. And I just hope that you can learn as much as you can. So jumping over to our Discord, we got a really good group of folks, awesome traders here. And I'm super happy that I get to work with you guys each and every day. Guys and gals, we actually got a pretty good amount of females in the group, and it's really nice to be able to, average things out. Because unfortunately, trading, it's usually male dominant. But I like to see that we're changing the mold there. Either way, thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. We have a great rest of your day. Take care.